Here's Levine. On the court right now for Portland. Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then there's Toumani Camara. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Camara. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. EA?
Thanks a lot, Allie. And the shot goes in. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Holiday. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Filipowski, pass to Levine. Second chance effort. No good at the rim.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Damian Lillard at the line for 1.
Free throw good. Lillard. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Avdia finds Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Seattle pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Toppin. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Both good from the line that time.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Lillard passes to Sharp. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Seattle pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Seattle moved the ball around. Back to Holiday. Pass to Levine. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Seattle pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Lillard against Holiday. Here's Filipowski. Great look, but off the mark. Blazers trail by 10. Throws it up high. Toppin with a steal. Filipowski with it. Still no points. Here's Kuminga. Rebounded by Camara. For Portland, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 10 points.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Now here's Kuminga, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Seattle making some changes. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Kuminga. Cam Thomas comes in for Zach LaVine, and Mitchell subbed in for Holiday. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Mitchell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Blazers trail by 8. Now Lillard. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
The Trailblazers rebound. And out of bounds, Seattle will have it. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Damian Lillard. Seattle making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. Here's Mitchell, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. It's Thomas on the wing. And again, it's Seattle missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Lillard outside. Left side Kamara, pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Seattle pulls it in. And here's Toppin. 6 points for him. Here's Thompson. Now here's Mitchell. It's tipped. Seattle needs to get off a shot here. Avdia with it. Now Thompson defending. Down low. Here's Kamara. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Seattle leading by 8. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke. And when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop it.
And Thomas right there just did a great job making himself available, getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Looking to end this cold spell. Lillard can't get it to go.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Thomas against Sharp. Thomas misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Elbow shot on the way, and that one's good. Sharp's got 12.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Now here's Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Timeout called, the Blazers. Checked in for Seattle. Blazers trail by 11. Here's Henderson. Nice D from Thompson. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. It's stolen by Henderson.
Seattle foul. Davion Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Van Vliet. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Grant.
Offensively, they've been a little out of rhythm. Had much better flow there in the first half.
And Neesmith, here we go. It's stolen by Henderson. "16 feet out. Mitchell grabs the miss.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Neesmith. Avdia against Thompson. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. The putback. Toppin banked it in off the glass. Toppin's got 8.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Now here's Van Vliet. And here's Grant from the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Blazers trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Can they get it? And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Thompson passes to Toppin. Now Neesmith, defended by Avdia. Fader on the way. Here's Bamba. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Give him 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Henderson, the pass to Avdia. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Mitchell. He has 7. Here's Thompson. They get it back over Henderson. And that one's good. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I think you're going to have to try to run Clay off of his shot. He is lethal off the catch.
Grant outside. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul of the game. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Bamba. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 8 rebounds in the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Thompson. Toppin, a screen on Henderson. Tries again. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Henderson with it. Now Thompson defending. Filipowski, he's checked in for Seattle. Levine comes in for Neesmith. And also a switch here for Portland. Kamara, he's checked in for Barnes. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Again, the miss by Portland.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. That shot is off. Nice D from Avdia. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up to Portland. Trailing by 17. There's a screen by Kamara. It's stolen by Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Seattle.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson has to be on the short list of the greatest shooters of all time. Whether it's spotting up or on the move, Klay has perfect mechanics.
Now here's Van Vliet. There's the triple. Zach LaVine clears it away. LaVine's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 3 from Thompson. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grant. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Grant's got 8.
Yeah, Grant knocking that shot down, and you see why his coaches are encouraging him to take that.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. Shoots from 14. Mitchell misses.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Kamara, no good. Seattle leading by 18.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when you watch Jonathan Kuminga play, the thing that jumps out at you is his athleticism, how quickly he can get to the hoop and get off the floor. He is a really promising talent.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He's got 10.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And so it's Seattle, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Portland now. We've got Cam Thomas. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And that one's good. Lillard.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Seattle leading by 16. Holiday with the ball. Here's Thomas. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 9 points here for Cam Thomas.
Well, for Cam Thomas, the mid-range is almost an extension of the layup.
Blazers trail by 18. Here's Lillard. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds in the game. LaVine finds Holiday. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight. And something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Seattle making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Kamara. Portland moving it around. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Now here's Grant. Outside Kamara, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. On the wing, Levine. And it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. Here's what Seattle is lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Heat matchup, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
The putback. Here's Kuminga. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, that's just a really smart play by Kuminga. He fought for that board, and he gave his team a second chance opportunity.
Grant with a screen on Holiday. A nice shot by Lillard.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
And it's Holiday with the ball for Seattle. On the wing, Levine from outside the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Levine's got 23 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard left side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
And Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Thomas against Sharp. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Their execution has not been crisp this half, and it's putting them in a hole.
Here's Levine. That one drops for him. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
And we'll go courtside to hear more about what's going on with Kyle Filipowski. How's he doing, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer from Seattle. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So Lillard will go to the free throw line. It's on Drew Holiday. A big group substitution here for Portland. Free throw good, Lillard. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Barnes.
Oh, wow. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Thomas. Don outside. Inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Murray. Over Bamba. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist from Barnes. Murray's got his first points of the night. Seattle leading by 21. Thomas outside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Oh, you gotta love the fight. Thomas going to work down low.
The Trailblazers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Murray. Seattle pulls it in. Bamba's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Now Sharp. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Here's Sharp following the 3 by Seattle. There's a screen by Kamara. Thomas with a double team to the inside. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Lillard against Mitchell. Thomas outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
And I like how Thomas just battles for his bucket inside, even as a slightly smaller guy.
No good on the free throw.
When you watch Cam Thomas go on one of his patented scoring outbursts, it's reminiscent of the microwave. He heats up quickly and can carry the offense in stretches.
Here's what Seattle's going with right now. Payton comes in for Nesmith. And Holiday subbed in for Mitchell. He hits the second from the line. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Thomas outside. Holiday looking for an opening. The 3 is up. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
For Portland, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Out to Lillard. The 3. Seattle pulls it in. And here's Holiday. Three-pointer. And that's off the mark. He's 7 for 10 from the field. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Trailblazers. Back to Sharp. Three-pointer. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Now here's Thomas. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And the bucket is good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Seattle leading by 21. Pass to Kuminga. Payton against Avdia. Puts it up and too long on the shot. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Puts it up from 15. The shot by Lillard, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Toppin, nice dish, and the layup goes down.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting around 41%. For 3, here's Lillard. Seattle pulls it in. Toppin's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Payton. Stolen by Sharp. Avdia outside. Shoots from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. 9 points for Denny Avdia.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
And Seattle calls time here. One of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Zach LaVine.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Boy, he gave them the leadership they needed tonight. They came in off a demoralizing loss, and he picked them right back up. Now here's Payton. Outside Mitchell. Outside Payton. Back to Mitchell. Deflected.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
For the Trailblazers, Kamara comes in for Barnes, and Lillard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. He's perfect from the line this time. Portland has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the 4th. Mitchell against Lillard. Double team on Lillard. Pass to Kamara. 18 feet out. Outside Sharp. The 3 ball. Seattle pulls it in. Now here's Neesmith. Minute 32 left in the game. Payton attacking. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Well, Portland's shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Here's Lillard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Portland. Krejci comes in for Avdia.
Shooting for Portland, Damian Lillard at the line for one.
Free throw good, Lillard. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
The Trailblazers shooting about 41%. And stolen by Bamba. Here's Payton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Seattle, Gary Payton II, taking two shots.
The first one falls for the Trailblazers. Avdia, he's checked in for Sharp. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Lillard. He's off on the second. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And that one misses. Now Portland with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has led up since they have the lead.
Pass to Van Vliet. So we see Seattle get the win here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Zach LaVine.